Oh my days.
That's what I was about to ask. That's what I was about to ask, dude. What do you think of that Grand?
Might be one of the best Grand Prix I watched. Jesus, and that ending safety car definitely caused some stuff. I mean, wow. Who was fastest lap?
We're not gonna do fastest lap. I think we'll just do top three and driver of the day.
Oh yeah, right. Driver of the day. We need to fit. No, who was driver of the day?
Yeah, here is driver of the day.
I didn't really.
Driver of the day will go the way of Connor. Connor, the other Scuderia Ferrari driver, gets driver of the day. Race winner goes to Cristiano. Fastest lap, Midnight. Most overtakes, Krojak and Freck, cleanest driver. Wow.
Very, very cool. Alrighty. Now, God, what a race. I mean, my voice is dead from the amount of calls that were there. Like, that was an insane race. The amount of overtakes were great. The amount of racing action was great. The pit stops being very unexpected were great. Everyone going on softs in the end were great. It's just an excellent. It's just what you want to see when you go for the end of the race. I mean, it's just excellent. Anyway, it is time for the interviews. If the people join the comments box.
We had this issue last time when you couldn't change the amount of people.
Apparently you could
So I'm
just drag
hoping-
them.
Apparently, you said you couldn't though, right?
I don't know. I was trying with Hugh.
We'll give it a shot.
Oh, Twitch had a bit of a bug. That's great.
Yeah, now just refresh your stream, people. Refresh your stream, and then it should be good.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so this is a
What?
scam. SJ.
Help. Actually, bro, help us.
Why? I thought you said we were able to drag them.
Yeah, interesting. But I think we should just join the other one because they're all in there anyway.
Unfortunate. All right. Back.
Do you just want to join the other one?
No, wait.
Yeah. Sorry for the interruption, chat. This is new the way we're doing this. So normally we don't have a limit to the amount of people that join the VC. So this is new to us. So we're gonna wait for the owner to give us permissions to change the amount of people that can join. Oh wait, no, here we go. Here we go. They're joining. Yeah, we figured it out. Woo!
Okay, there we go.
Mute up, Connor. Thank you. Okay, so we got our top three of who's Wogjet again? That's Cristiano, isn't it? Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, yes, Cristiano. Okay, cool. We got Filthy. We got Connor, driver of the day. All we need is we finished P3. I believe it was AXT.
Yeah.
We need Axe. I'll get in here. Hang on.
P3, yeah, P3 was
Okay.
AXT, P2 was Filthy, P1 was Warjet.
No.
Alright, we'll just wait for him to join, I guess, and then just get started. Alright, so P3 AX. Okay, well he's not here. That's the issue.
Let's start off with driver of the day, I think,
Yeah, driver of the
and then
day.
we'll go into the top 3.
Alright, so Connor? Alright. Connor, hello.
Evening, fellas, evening.
I mean, generally that was a quiet, insane race to watch. What was going through your head when those safety cars came out?
Kind of grateful, you know. Game kind of screwed me over. Had the hard set with about, I think it was lap 15, and we boxed and it put the soft on for some reason. So I was just kind of praying for anything at all, VSC, safety car, something to get a free pit stop, and I got lucky in the end and got a safety car so we could get back onto a newer soft.
Yeah, it seemed everyone decided to hop on the sauce as soon as that safety car came out. I mean, geez, that changed up the game for sure. Um, I mean, the the strategy for that race was definitely seemed so complicated. I mean, what was your idea when you first came on to the grid?
Going into it, I've already engineered once this week for Div 1, and I knew I was going to do Div 2 until I had to pull out yesterday, but I knew the strategy was two-stop. I knew it was going to be a medium, a hard. And the first stint looked really, really good. We got to actually extend a few laps, so it wasn't too bad. And I knew whereabouts I was. I knew where I would have been 15th anyway if all the strategy went to plan, and I knew that we just needed to get it done. We had Lamb Engineering, and it was all hands were on deck. Had a few other boys in there, but we all just pulled it off tonight, so it was quite successful.
100%. I mean, it definitely looked very complicated. The the track is just so intense on the tires. I mean, I don't know how anyone out there is successfully racing it, but you know, that's why I'm not racing it. So, that's all the questions I have for you, Daniel.
Yes, Connor, well done, mate. You spent half the race, or most of the race, down P20 and P15. The highest you ever got, I believe, was P10. So what was like if you didn't start on those hards, or you said something happened right with the hards?
Yeah. I was
Um,
trying to do the one stop, but the game actually put me on a soft for some reason, so I couldn't then do it at all.
yeah. So if that didn't happen, what would have been the strategy for you?
I probably jucked on the hards and gone all the way to the end. That was the goal. We had already used the first set of mediums onto that second set of hards, and Taiwan wasn't looking too horrendous. It was actually comparing to other people on the grid, it was pretty decent. So it kind of frustrating, but still got a bit lucky in the end, and it all swung back my way.
Yeah, the next track we go to is Imola, and that is another 100% Grand Prix. Are you looking forward to it? Are you not looking forward to it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? What's your thoughts?
Haven't driven MLA yet on this game. I know I'm gonna get asked by Lamb during this week to do some engineering. So we'll see how many races I can engineer and lose my brain cells through before I get to have a crack at it. I'm not 100% as they just drag on for a while, but yeah, I just want to say a massive thank you to Lamb for to give me a chance for this seat and give me a crack.
Yeah, well done to you, Connor. Your driver of the day, Connor Webby Webster. Well done, mate. Next week for Imola.
Thank you, boys. Have a good one.
All right, take care, mate. Alrighty then. AXT. We'll go with AXT finishing P3. AXT, mate, how you doing?
Um, I'm doing alright.
Well, that Grand Prix was interesting. What's your thoughts on the Grand Prix that just happened?
First few laps weren't too bad. After during that sector car restart though, it was very questionable with the McLaren on the outside line. Other than that, it wasn't too bad. Yeah.
Were you the tire wear at all? Is that not a factor into your race?
Yeah. For some reason, the game started putting me on softs to start off with, even though I picked the mediums. But I managed, did my best, and yeah, lost the position, but it was fine.
And also, do you think if you were maybe like the tiniest bit better on the battery, you could have had the win maybe in your grasp?
Uh, I don't know about the win, but maybe. Who knows? That could have been a chance.
Well, I'll give you this time to thank anybody that if you have to say, I'll hand it over to you for that.
I mean, I personally have no questions for you, HD, but thank you for racing. That was very fun watching, and yeah, I hope you have a good night.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Alrighty. PP2. Well, filthy.
Yellow.
What was going through your mind at that last safety car?
Oh god. Oh, sorry, I can't swear. Maximum stress, pretty much. Just like, how am I gonna get away with this? How am I gonna just stay, up there?
Did you want to? Was it your plan to pit? Like, did
Yes.
what happened?
It was big screaming on the pit wall. Everyone was, very unexpected.
Oh no! So you weren't able to pit?
It was- By the time I got confirmation, it was a bit too late. Like, I wanted to pit. I should have followed my gut. Realistically, it cost me the win there. Well, massively.
Oh, it's unfortunate, but there's always time to recover for next week. If you, from what we saw, you were a very quick driver over the past 4 races, and that is what you need if you want to win this championship. Um, just generally, give us your thoughts on the race. I mean, overall, what did you think of it? What are you taking away? What do you bring it? What information are you bringing from this race to the next race?
Um, I found it extremely fun. Like, I was having the time of my life cutting through the whole grid pretty much whenever I had to get through a few scares from when the Cadillac and the Haas tried the undercutting. I felt like threat there. I could have gone for a one stop, but just because of that alone, it makes you think in the back of your head, will I lose out to these guys if I stay out? And overall, the takeaway would be, I've got a pretty good tire wear compared to some of the other people out there.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. All right, that's all the questions I have for you. Gonna hand you to Daniel Rocks.
Filthy, my boy, my goat. Mate, very good Grand Prix from you. You had mega pace the whole race, and in qualifying alone. Do you think if you did box under the safety car, you could have had that win?
I reckon I could have. My one lap pace was really good because, unfortunately, I couldn't keep fastest lap because I was under, constant threat the whole time, and or I had traffic in front of me. So we never really know.
Yeah, what was your strategy going into the Grand Prix? Was it going to be a two-stop? Was it going to be a one-stop? Or
Originally it was a two stop, but as soon as I got onto the hard tires, the degradation completely stopped, and I was just picking up pace back to back. I was really consistent.
yeah, well done. But in one of the pit stops, you got undercutted by, I believe, Freck. Were you going to be the one undercutting Freck? Is the question.
On the first, is this the first pit stop?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, I knew that they were going to gain time. Well, like I was questioning about, I didn't know how much, but I knew my pace was there, so I ended up catching them, cutting down the 3 second gap in about a lap or so. So, it just gave me extra confidence to push even harder.
Yeah. Well, I'll give you this time to thank anybody.
I want to thank pretty much the whole team at Ferrari, Lamb, RJ, Connor, all working together out there. We have stuff to improve on there. And overall, congrats to Wogjet. Like, really stuck it out there. That safety car really changed things.
Yeah. Well done indeed, Filthy. And couldn't come home with the Grand Prix win, but still managed a P2 on those hards. I've got one last question before I let you go. Imola being 100%, are you prepared for it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Or what's your
I'd say
thoughts?
so. I've always been a fan of Imola. It's a really high speed track, especially with these new cars. The batteries pretty much you have it there. You can just blast it down the main straight. So there's going to be lots of overtakes and or lots of incidents. So it could really go either way for anyone.
Yeah, well done, Filthy. I'll let you go soak in this P2 with your team. Well done, mate. We'll catch you next week for Imola. Have a good one, mate.
Cheers.
And now we go over to our race or winner, my goat, the team, the driver I work for in the team, my boy Logjet, mate. What a drive!
Thanks, mate.
So, mate, that safety car saved your life.
Oh, didn't it, mate? I thought I was going to run out of fuel, mate. I had to fuel save. I had Moe like gaining on me really quickly, and I was like, I had no idea what the tires were on. I didn't want to check, but Liam was saying, yeah, they're up there, but I just didn't want to have a look. I just kept pushing best I could, mate. Yeah.
So, you went for the one stop, correct?
Yeah, went for the one stop, mate. I didn't know what the strategy was coming into this. It's the first time I've done this track since the new regulations. I had two practice laps on time trial just before the race, so I come into it, yeah, like new. So I had to learn battery and everything. So new wheel setup and everything like that as well. So everything was brand new to me. New track, new battery management, new wheel, and yeah, everything felt good and I felt confident and just pushed, mate. And GG's.
So you started outside of the top, was it 4? Yeah, I think you qualified 5th, right?
Yeah, I qualified 5th. So at my first quali lap, I was a bit scared, thinking, I was over a second, I think, behind, and I just kept gaining, doing more hot laps, and yeah, luckily I got up there P5 anyway. That helped massively.
Yeah. Well, what was I going to ask? Yeah, do you think if you did more practice laps, you would have had the pace to maybe keep up with Filthy and the rest of the top 3 crew?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, definitely. Definitely, like, yeah, coming into a game like this with a new wheel setup and no practice and still, keeping up with the boys, is definitely a big confidence booster.
Well, I'll give you this time to thank anybody.
Oh, definitely my team, mate. Liam and Mike. It's great working with them boys and the whole team in general. Yeah.
Well, that's all the questions I have for you tonight, mate. What a drive. Well done. And I'll hand you over to my my main commentator, Nicholas. What a
I
man.
mean,
Thanks,
Wogjet,
Daniel.
I honestly was so amazed at your performance. You were handling 80% tire wear, and then you got
Oh, was
that
it?
very lucky safety car. I mean, congrats for that. Congrats on your win. Congrats on your effort today. I'm so excited to see how you perform next week if I'm commentating then. And thank you so much for racing today. It was an honor watching you perform at your highest capability, and it was very exciting to commentate you. So, that's all. Look, I don't really have any questions. Daniel answered or asked most, if not all, of the ones I wanted to ask. So,
Thanks.
yeah.
Thanks,
So
Nick. I appreciate the kind words, mate. I really do. Yeah, next week apparently there's Imola 100%. I didn't even know until you were talking about it. And guess what? That's my hometown. So I really need to put in some practice because I don't think I've done Imola either. So I'll definitely. I can't let down my country. You know what I mean? Like,
100%. I mean, talking 100%, it's a 100% race. So pure
oh,
endurance.
I love
Pure.
100% races. So yeah.
One of the few. But anyway, that's all I gotta say. Thank you so much for racing, Wogjet. I really hope to see you next week.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Have a good night.
You too.
Alrighty, Daniel.
Ninvim.
That was an excellent race to watch and spectate. Jesus, I mean, from the start, we are constantly having people crash into each other and murk each of them, and then they all crash and they have to get ring replacements, and then somehow Dirt somehow finishes in like top 15. I mean, great. Do you know why a safety car was caused?
I believe it was because a Alpine decided to crash. Maybe I've
Oh,
got
that's
it
excellent.
here. I'm going to go back and see why we had that safety car. It was because Drew Zilla Killer, I believe he might have had an incident. And actually, I think what really happened is his front wing might have came off. And then the debris decided to cause the safety car, and then he DNF'd later on.
Mm.
Oh no, I got it now. Okay, I believe it might have been Connor. I believe it was Connor crashing coming into the pit lane.
Oh, I see. That's so ideal. But anyway, I mean, that was just such an exceptional race to watch. It really makes me excited for the 100% race next week that happens. I really hope that we see some great competition from Wogjet, some great competition from Durr. Durr didn't really have a great time, but I know he's a fast driver. He has very good potential. So hope to see some good driving from him next week. But that was the Division 3 Netherlands Grand Prix round 4. Sponsored by companies. And yeah, um that's me signing out. Daniel, any last words?
Um, just stay hydrated, I guess. Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated.
Stay
I mean, that's a
hydrated.
fair call.
Stay hydrated, stay safe, and we'll catch you guys potentially next week for Imola 100%. So yeah.
All right. That be all. Have a good night, everyone. Bye, chat.
Good night.